In order to find protons and neutrons and electrons, I need to first find these elements on the periodic table. Looking for sodium, sodium is number 11. So if you look at it on the periodic table, you'll see 11, Na, and then 22.99. I'm going to write this out here just so you can see what numbers I'm referring to as we go through the problem. Uranium is all the way down at the bottom in that F block. It's number 92. And it says 238.0. Lithium is number 3, upper left side. It says 6.938. For each of these, so that's all from the periodic table. For each of these, the protons is always going to be this number on top. No exceptions. It doesn't matter if I've written any other numbers here. Nothing else can change the protons. Protons, we always know, it's what identifies the element. To find the neutrons, I'm always going to take the mass minus the protons. The reason I wrote the mass is how the periodic table shows them, though. We can't have a decimal of a neutron or a proton. So we are always going to round these to whole numbers before you do mass minus protons. For sodium, it would be 23 minus 11. Oops. Is how I'm going to get 12. For uranium, I'm given a different, well, in this case, it ends up being the same mass that's on the periodic table. If these numbers didn't agree, like if this were 235, I would use this mass. Essentially, it's a different isotope than the one on the periodic table. So if you're given a number here, or another way of writing this in the question, it could have been in the upper left. Use that mass instead of what's on the periodic table. Still though, to find the neutrons, we do mass minus protons. For lithium, mass is going to round up to 7 minus protons. Electrons, we're always going to start having our electrons be equal to our protons. But if it's an ion, this is not an ion, so we're done. This is not an ion, so we're done. This is an ion. Ions mean we have to adjust our number of electrons. A positive 1 ion means we have lost 1 electron. It's different than what a plus sign implies. We've lost 1 electron, so from this number, subtract 1, and we would get 2. If it were a negative ion, we'd add, we'd gain electrons.